Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of The Hard Truth. Thank you so much for watching. I want to give a great big shout out and thank you to all the new members of The Hard Truth. Thank you to each and every subscriber and much love to every viewer. Okay, I want to make this video because I believe the reason nothing is adding up about the Idaho 4 case is because we're looking through the wrong lens. Okay, so let's try this new angle that I want to put out here to you. Grab the coffee, grab the tea as we begin our story. Okay, I believe this could have been a snuff film for several reasons. Number one, it was planned. Number two, there was plenty of time to film the murders and then photograph the scene and then clean up, pack up, and leave. Okay, there's money involved, and usually, snuff films pay a lot of money on the dark web, and money usually is in the details somewhere, even if you have to dig. But most importantly, I think we've been confusing personal with ritual. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Instead of saying that this was somebody, one of these girls was being stalked, or they rejected some guy and he couldn't handle it and went berserk. Okay, that's on a personal level. And I agree that usually when somebody uses a knife or a sharp-edged weapon, that it is personal. But we can also say that this was ritual. Okay, people will come in and kill with a knife, do the ritual all the time, just like skinning a dog with a knife, instead of shooting a dog. So we could be confusing personal with what's actually ritual. And there was no stalker, and instead of the girls being targeted, it was the house that was the target. And I'm going to show you what I mean why I say that. Imagine if there was a tripod camera set up behind the house, really was. It would be a perfect view of the back of the house. Okay, you could see through the bedrooms upstairs. You could see through the kitchen. If you were far enough to the left, you could see through the kitchen to Dylan's bedroom door. Okay, it just, you could see a lot on the second and third floor. Maybe the reason there was no murders or no murder scene on the first floor is because the camera couldn't have recorded it. Okay, true enough, you can't see Xana and Ethan's room from the back like this, but you could see everything else. And if anybody came in the kitchen, came running out, in the kitchen or whatever, you can see it. So I'm just saying, a snuff film makes sense. The fact that it's in the back of the house would make sense that the murders only occur on the second and third floor. Okay, and then after the fact, they had plenty of time to go in the house and take pictures of the scene, to go with the footage in the tripod. Okay, the actual bodies in the rooms. I mean, they would have had a whole brochure, a whole package for a snuff film doing it that way. Imagine if somebody doing this was using equipment that belonged to the university. Okay, and maybe Bethany running out of the house was a part of the script for the snuff film she was supposed to run. Okay, maybe everything that happened was a part of a script. Okay, she was supposed to be on camera running. Okay, we could think of it that way. Why would she run into the woods? Okay, if she didn't feel safe, why wouldn't she run in the apartments where she could knock on somebody's door, or down to the neighbor's house, or somewhere where she knows there's somebody probably up and would let her in? Okay, why would she run If she's already afraid, why would she run into woods and have somebody chase her? And she's in a neighborhood with streets and street lights. Okay, she didn't have to. She didn't have to be in the woods. Okay, whoever. So I'm just saying this could be all a part of the script. And if it is, that's just really a shame. But at least we can have some relief knowing that this was planned. A group of people got together and did it for, money and kicks. Why else would somebody do something like this? And they got paid for doing it. And now we're scrambling to figure out why Brian Koberger is on trial or being charged, okay? Because we don't have any evidence that he was at that house. So we have to figure this thing out. And one way to do it is to keep researching things that had to do with that actual address. Yeah, check this out, okay? Police suspected teens died in snuff film. And this was January 14th, 2021 by H.L. Adridge. Okay, it says on June 13th, 1967, the same day of the month, the 13th, two St. Tammany Parish fishermen found Patricia Ann Purcell and Joyce Ellen Galloway's bodies. Someone had savagely beaten the 17-year-old girls to death, leaving them nude, floating in the East Pearl River near the Louisiana-Mississippi border. After interrogating 56 men related to the case, only one suspect remained, a 34-year-old truck driver and men's magazine photographer named William Carroll Vincent Jr. On the night the victims vanished, the New Orleans pornographer had been scouting for talent in the area. He told friends he planned to film an adult movie in a Washington Parish swamp. Police suspected he killed the girls and filmed their deaths. Okay, so this is something that has been going on. And of course, it's nothing that mainstream really can report about too much, but it's just a dark part of, society. And so, I mean, it's possible that this was a motive. What do you guys think about this one?